Adam Pearce to get attacked by former champion Rhea Ripley's major challenge. 5 possible surprises for WWE ROW. WWE is on the road to SummerSlam, and tomorrow night's edition of ROW is shaping up to be an eventful show. Drew McIntyre is currently suspended due to inadvertently elbowing Adam Pearce in the face at WWE Money in the Bank. However, CM Punk has suggested Pearce lift McIntyre's suspension, and the Scottish Warrior will appear tomorrow night on the red brand. Tomorrow night, the Intercontinental Championship will also be on the line, and Rhea Ripley will appear. Sheamus and Bronson Reed are also booked for a singles match. Below are 5 possible surprises for tomorrow night's edition of WWE ROW. However, Rhea Ripley can't wait to unleash her brutality on tonight's edition of WWE ROW. She noticed WWE's announcement about her upcoming ROW appearance and reacted to the same by reposting it on her social media. The Nightmare made her surprise WWE return on last week's edition of ROW. She was close to getting her hands on Liv Morgan, but the latter ran away through the crowd. WWE later announced that Rhea Ripley would open the upcoming episode of ROW. WWE also shared a tweet last night hyping Ripley's appearance. Mamie seems more than ready to start tonight's edition of ROW. She reacted to the tweet by reposting it as can be seen below. Dominik Mysterio was horrified when Ripley returned and couldn't gather enough guts to even look her in the face. He then tried to hug her but to no avail. At last night's Mexico City Live event, Dominik took on his dad Rey Mysterio in singles competition, with Liv Morgan introducing him. The match was later turned into a tag team contest with Dominik and Carlito taking on Rey and Dragon Lee. During Dominik's entrance, he was spotted touching Liv's arm in a heartfelt moment. The Eradicator won't be happy one bit with Dirty Dom's actions. Fans can't wait to see what happens when she opens ROW tonight. Mamie has been hell-bent on taking revenge on Morgan for quite some time now. Liv was the one who put her out of action during a backstage attack after WrestleMania SL. Ripley and Liv almost got into a brawl after the former announced that she was vacating her Women's World title. Now, the title sits on Liv's shoulders, and Mamie wants nothing but to take it back from her. However, Dominik Mysterio tipped to align with female WWE superstar by analyst, not Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan. A wrestling analyst recently discussed Dominik Mysterio's potential future in WWE if the Judgment Day splits up. Sam Roberts proposed that Dirty Dom pairing with Tiffany Stratton could be one of the options. Dominik faced a major shock on last week's WWE ROW after Rhea Ripley made her return and caught him red-handed with Liv Morgan in the ring. Mamie had a confrontation with her fellow Judgment Day member before storming to the backstage area. Speaking on a recent edition of the Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Sam Roberts predicted a scenario where Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest could leave the Judgment Day after the other members turn on the Archer of Infamy post-SummerSlam. He also spoke about Dominik Mysterio's potential booking in the sports entertainment juggernaut. Roberts pitched that WWE could take a completely new direction with Dirty Dom by moving him to SmackDown and pairing him with Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton. Do you send Dominik Mysterio into a completely new direction? Because Dominik Mysterio is the GOAT. He's the best right now. So the last thing you want to do is create this story where you don't have anything for Dominik on the other side of it. So does he go into a completely different space, maybe even ends up on SmackDown with Tiffany Stratton or something like that, said Sam Roberts. Dominik Mysterio makes a bold promise ahead of WWE ROW. While speaking during his interview with ESPN Dayton, Dirty Dom stated that he will fix all the issues involving Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan on the upcoming episode of Monday Night ROW. Dominik also seemed very happy about Mamie coming back to the Judgment Day. He said, "This Monday in Dayton is a Monday Night ROW you do not want to miss because of what happened last week with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. I'm going to fix it and I'm going to put it all to an end. Mamie is going to come back to the Judgment Day. There's going to be no issues, and it's going to be something you guys are not going to want to miss." It remains to be seen if things go according to Dominik Mysterio's plan, or if he faces the wrath of Ripley on WWE ROW once again. However, welcome to this week's edition of ROW Preview. We're less than 3 weeks away from SummerSlam 2024 in Cleveland, which means this is the third last episode of ROW before the biggest party of the summer. The The red brand looks absolutely stacked tonight with various matches and segments, and this isn't even including the fallout of some of the major happenings, like Seth Rollins destroying CM Punk on the mic before Damian Priest withdrew the Money in the Bank stipulation, promising the Visionary another title shot post-SummerSlam. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn may have gotten the best of Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank, but the two-time NXT champion doesn't look like he's ready to stop his pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Perhaps Ilja Dragunov could fit into that mix after beating Breaker by DQ last week. But it was Breaker who got the last laugh. Apart from those two major stories, here is what you have to look forward to on ROW.